If you're in the tech industry or any industry at that, do you ever feel like you should be way further than where you are right now? And the worst part is, like, you know, the reason you're not where you are or where you want to be is because of yourself. It's not necessarily because you're lazy or you're not putting in the work, but it's more so you've been limiting yourself and you've just not been taking the actions to be where you are. And it's just a cycle of you try and you're not doing enough, but you're also trying and you're actually working hard, but you're not making the progress you want to make because you're not doing the right thing. But sometimes you know what the right thing is to do, but you just feel like you can't do it or you're not good enough to do it. Well, I'm just like that. That's why I started creating this YouTube video. So some things about me, like my name is Beatrice, and I created this YouTube channel to, I guess, as a accountability measure, because I heard, like, when you have people or when you like set it and share your goals with other people, you're more likely to like keep yourself more accountable. When you're trying to keep yourself accountable, it's kind of hard. But when you tell other people or you tell someone you want to do this thing, and you feel more inclined to follow through with it. So let me give you some more background about why I feel like I'm not making the progress or I don't have the skills that I should have, and I know it's kind of my fault, and I haven't been doing what I should be doing or what I know to be doing. So particularly, I am a junior in computer science. And when I actually started computer science or programming and took my first programming class in high school, my junior year of high school. And because of the style of my class, I fell in love with programming. It was very applicational based. There was very few theory. Like we would like spend like less than half of class learning about theory, and then the rest would be you're building something and you learn just little, and based on just that little you learned, you would build something. And I love that about it. It's like it made me like realize, wow, I could create like so much things even though my knowledge was so limited. And obviously, like to create a real application, you need to have like much more knowledge and you have to like know more about something. But I was just limited to a restricted amount of knowledge, and with that knowledge I try to create the most intricate things that I can. And it was fun and it was enjoyable, and it was challenging when I would try to like figure out what's wrong with my code and just try to figure out, I want to create something, I really have this limited knowledge, how can I learn more, how can I do more, or how can I use this limited knowledge and build upon it in order to create something much more intricate. However, when I got into college and my class started becoming much more theoretical, or I started learning about things, but I never really was building projects, or maybe my projects was too specific, where it felt more like I was following instructions than actually building. My confidence in being able to build went down. It went down so badly. Like I started thinking that I don't know enough. And honestly, I didn't know enough. I didn't know enough to build a high quality application. However, I knew enough to build something, and that was my problem. I was too scared, and I was like, I am, and I have been too scared to build, because I always thought that like whatever I build would just not be good enough. It wouldn't be high quality enough. And that has prevent me from growing, because if you're in the tech industry, if you're in the software development, the only way to become a good coder and a good builder is to create. You can't just absorb information and keep absorbing information and never do anything with that information. You actually have to build, and that was my problem. I never really built, or if I built, it would be me following directions, which is, yeah, it hasn't allowed me to grow or to be where I want to be. And I'm not really happy about that. So I wanted to create this YouTube channel and to create this video to talk more about my issue. And I'm sure many people can relate to me. They probably feel like, I don't know enough. I want to create this. I have these ideas of what I could create. However, I don't know enough. I don't feel like my knowledge is enough. And the thing is, your knowledge is not enough, and that's okay, because you don't start off knowing everything. People who started off building something, Facebook or whoever created something, they never created like fully the best, the highest quality. They just started somewhere. They created something. It wasn't the best, but it did something. And based on that, they would learn more and they would absorb more information. And then immediately, they wouldn't just store that information in their head. They would create based on what they have learned, and which is what I want to start doing. I want to learn a little about coding, about programming, and then create. I don't want to keep hindering myself, which is what I've been doing. So I created this YouTube channel to keep myself accountable each week, every week, unless I have finals and I am a student, so I am pretty busy. I want to create a project where I don't know what the projects will be, but like each week I will talk about it, and like every single day I will film a section. I will spend 30 minutes either coding or like learning something specific about that project to be able to do what I want to. And then at the end of each week, I would have that project. And yeah, I want to share this video with you, and I wanted to start this YouTube channel so you guys could follow along my journey. And even if I have just like 2 viewers, I would want to like be accountable to have like keep myself accountable to those 2 viewers, so they know that I can follow through with my words. And I say like I want to build every week, and I actually create and build projects every week. And I would also like try deploying the project, whether it's on GitHub or if it's like a website or an app. I can actually deploy the app, and I would just love for you guys to follow along. I do say a lot. What do you know? But I would love for you guys to follow along with my journey, to see me grow and to see me learn. And you're gonna see, like, even though I've been in computer science for like 2 years already, in college for 2 years, and if you include high school, then it's been 4 years. My skills are not the best, and and because I haven't been applying, it's not where I want it to be. But it's a process. It's a process. Everything is a process, and I want you guys to follow me with this process. And I would also love for you guys, if you guys are in a similar position as I am, to also follow along, like not do what I am doing, but you also keep yourself accountable and build projects each week. And you could like see what I'm building, see my process, and maybe it could encourage you. Or yeah, and also if you're more experienced than me and you know more than me, I would love if you guys, when I share my progress, when I share what I'm doing, when I share my codes, when I'm share whatever I built, I want you guys to give me feedback, and so I could grow and learn more and know more. And you have any resources for me to develop my skills and to build projects and to build like in a certain type of way, I would love for you to share that. So yeah, I'm creating this YouTube video because I want a community to share my journey and also to keep myself accountable. So thank you guys for viewing this video, and bye.